Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Z, where we delve into the fascinating realms of science, philosophy, and the unknown. Today, we have an intriguing topic that will stretch your imagination to its limits. What if you could access the 10th dimension? Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a mind-bending journey. Before we dive into the 10th dimension, let's briefly revisit what dimensions are. We commonly experience three dimensions in our daily lives: length, width, and height. Time is considered the fourth dimension, and beyond that, theoretical physics suggests the existence of higher dimensions. Now, as we move beyond the fourth dimension, we enter the realms of string theory and M theory, where the fifth through ninth dimensions play a crucial role. These dimensions involve various possibilities and alternate realities that challenge our understanding of the universe. And now, we arrive at the 10th dimension. The 10th dimension is a concept that goes beyond the limits of current scientific understanding. It's a theoretical space where all possibilities, timelines, and realities intersect. Some theories propose that accessing the 10th dimension would grant us the ability to observe the entire multiverse simultaneously. So, what would life be like in the 10th dimension? Imagine being able to see every possible outcome of every decision, every moment, and every event. It's a mind-boggling concept that challenges our perception of time, space, and existence. To grasp the idea of the 10th dimension, let's draw connections to quantum mechanics. In the quantum world, particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously until observed. Similarly, the 10th dimension could be a space where every conceivable state exists simultaneously. Of course, the concept of accessing the 10th dimension isn't without its challenges and paradoxes. The human mind, conditioned to perceive reality in three dimensions, might struggle to comprehend such a complex and abstract concept. To shed more light on this, we'll explore perspectives from various disciplines: physics, philosophy, and even spirituality. How do these diverse fields approach the idea of the 10th dimension, and what insights can they offer? As we ponder the possibilities, consider how unlocking the secrets of the 10th dimension could reshape our understanding of consciousness, reality, and the very fabric of existence. Could it open the door to new technologies, or perhaps a deeper connection between all living beings? Well, there you have it, our journey into the hypothetical world of the 10th dimension. As we conclude today's exploration, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the 10th dimension, and how might it impact our perception of reality? Imagine a reality beyond our three-dimensional world, beyond what we perceive as time and space. Today, we're delving into the hypothetical realm of the 10th dimension. But what does that even mean? To grasp this, we need to recap what dimensions are. We live in a three-dimensional world: length, width, and height. Time is often considered the fourth dimension. Now, string theory suggests the existence of additional dimensions beyond what we can perceive. The 10th dimension is an extension of this concept, proposed by theoretical physicists. It goes beyond conventional thinking and dives into the realm of pure possibilities. In essence, it's a hypothetical point that encompasses all possible timelines and universes, transcending the limits of our understanding. Picture the 10th dimension as a point that holds every conceivable outcome of our universe. It's like looking at a cosmic choose-your-own-adventure book, where every decision creates a new branch in the multiverse. String theory, a theoretical framework in physics, suggests that the fundamental building blocks of the universe are not particles but tiny, vibrating strings. These strings exist in higher dimensions, potentially up to 11. The 10th dimension plays a crucial role in string theory, serving as a hub for these vibrating strings. Now, you might be wondering, what if we could access the 10th dimension? While it's purely theoretical, the implications are mind-boggling. It could mean understanding the fabric of reality itself, manipulating time and space, and perhaps unlocking the secrets of parallel universes. Of course, accessing the 10th dimension is purely speculative and comes with its set of challenges. Our current understanding of physics and technology may limit us. However, as we continue to push the boundaries of scientific exploration, who knows what discoveries lie ahead? Exploring the 10th dimension also raises profound philosophical questions about the nature of existence, free will, and the interconnectedness of all possibilities. It challenges our perception of reality and invites us to question the very fabric of our existence. And there you have it, a glimpse into the theoretical wonderland of the 10th dimension. While it remains an enigma, the pursuit of understanding such concepts pushes the boundaries of human knowledge. The first dimension. It is relatively the simplest dimension to conceptualize compared to other known dimensions. A point has no dimension, size, but rather it's an imaginary belief that indicates a position in a system. By adding a different point with other position, we can now connect both points using a line, by now which we enter the first dimension. The first dimension has only length along the x-axis and no other characteristics. The second dimension. Now by adding a different line to our previous dimension, we have created a two-dimensional object with a height and length concurrently traveling along the x-axis and the y-axis. For example, a creature living in a two-dimensional world would perceive our three-dimensional objects as a flat shape. Let's say that a can of soda is placed in front of the creature. Rather than seeing a cylindrical shape, the creature would only see a rectangle. The third dimension. Since we are living in a three-dimensional world, it is effortless to imagine it. A three-dimensional object has length, height, and depth. It would produce an object with volume, for instance a cube or sphere. Now we have come to an end of dimensions which are physically noticeable to humans. Rest of the dimensions beyond the third are all theoretical. The fourth dimension. Consequently, to which Einstein's theory of relativity adds another dimension, time, or in other words, duration. Suppose that a pencil pointing horizontally upwards on a table falls down to the ground, which would take some amount of time. Connecting the initial point to the final one in four-dimensional line would create a cane-shaped timeline stretching throughout the fall until it comes to an halt. The fifth dimension. Even though it would feel like we are moving in a straight line in the fourth dimension, it is literally twisting, curling, and moving in the dimension above, which would be the fifth dimension. In this dimension, timeline stretches and branches in different paths, which would be the direct consequences of your actions, choices, chances, and actions done by others. In short, assume that your desire was to become an optician, but you end up becoming neurosurgeon due to the heavy influence of others, in which it would be a single branch out of all possible outcomes in the fifth dimension. The sixth dimension. Furthermore, let's pretend that time travel is somehow possible by bending the fourth dimension through the fifth dimension. What if you could travel to your childhood and prevent a death of a specific person? By now, which would have densely affected your current society or timeline. However, you will be stuck ramifying out of your four-dimensional self from our current moment into the fifth dimension because regardless of your actions and choices, that specific timeline is not an option in your current time, which renders this method impossible. Nevertheless, it is possible by bending your fifth-dimensional self through the sixth dimension to an other fifth-dimensional line, where the alternate timeline exists. The seventh dimension. To illustrate a seven-dimensional line, we would have to treat all the previous dimensions as a single point, a point which would initially start as a beginning of our universe, Big Bang, and eventually branching to all conceivable endings of our universe, which is often indicated as infinity, which we now run into a dilemma, where we need another point to make a line in the seventh dimension. Despite there being nothing greater than infinity, there can be other infinities, with different and unique beginnings, endings, and obeys a different physics law, which the connected infinities will create in seven-dimensional line. The eighth dimension. As mentioned in the previous seventh dimension, expanding and branching the existing seventh-dimensional line to another infinity with the same approach from the second dimension, which we would fantasize an eighth dimension. An eight-dimensional condition would be all possible universes, with different beginnings independently branching out to other infinities. The ninth dimension. Undoubtedly, it is getting out of control and might be mind-boggling and puzzling for you. Despite all of that, if we somehow manage to bend and fold an eight-dimensional line to an other eight-dimensional point, this is where we enter the ninth dimension. With a similar condition from the previous dimension, the ninth dimension would be all possible universes, beginnings, and laws of physics. The 10th dimension. At last, to imagine a 10-dimensional point, we would have to consider all the possible universes with all the possible outcomes of branches with all the possible timelines as a single point. As mouthful it can be, this is where we hit rock bottom. To progress further, we would need a different point to connect, but we have created a point with every possible and imaginable things. But we still have more to explore since string theory goes more in depth in 10th dimension, and it just shows how complex and absurd our universe is. What are your thoughts on this mind-bending topic? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the hypothetical, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe for more explorations into the mysteries of the universe. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and stay curious. Don't forget to like this video, Subscribe for more mind-expanding content